What we know from studying the best people in the world is two things. The first thing is that talent is mostly overrated. So there's actually not that much evidence for the fact that people becoming the best were somehow born that way, and there are these mystical prodigies. The second thing is the greatest predictor of whether or not you become someone great, like an Olympian, a musician, or something else, is actually your singular solo practice time. What's up, guys? It is Alex Hein here, author of Master the Day. Now, K. Anders Ericsson, who we know as the founder of the 10,000 hour rule, is famously known for describing Benjamin Franklin. Now, in his recent book, Peak, he describes what leads people to become the best in the world. And he talks about how Benjamin Franklin was actually one of these original polymaths, one of the original geniuses of American culture, who could write, he could play chess, he was an inventor, and he was a scientist. But one of the things that always frustrated Benjamin Franklin was that he could never become one of the best at chess. And what was interesting was that he actually went to Europe and he would play chess all night. So we know Benjamin Franklin is famous for saying, early to bed, early to rise. But actually, he would play chess from 6 at night until 6 in the morning. He would play 12 hours throughout the entire night with some of the best chess masters all over Europe. And the thing that frustrated Benjamin Franklin was that he never became world class. He was famous for his inventions, he was famous for his writing, he was famous for all these skills he had acquired, but never for chess, despite putting in those crazy hours. So what was really going on here? What we know now was that the reason why he never became great was because he never engaged in deliberate practice. So deliberate practice is what K. Anders Ericsson and his team, when they coined this kind of 10,000 hour rule idea, although they did not come up with that, they originalized it, they popularized it. Malcolm Gladwell is who really talked about it quite a lot. And what we know from Benjamin Franklin was that he didn't actually take the time to analyze his performance, get feedback, and figure out how he could get better. So what does this actually have to do with you? How do we turn this into daily habits, whether you're looking to lose weight, get fitter, or achieve some kind of goal? Well, the first habit is that do the hard thing. And what I mean by doing the hard thing is that Benjamin Franklin never got better because despite playing the game of chess, we know from research that the best become the best through strategy. The strategy of learning, the strategy of figuring out where the weaknesses are in your game, the weaknesses are going after your habit, and then figuring out a custom way to improve them. So, for example, if you're learning an instrument, it may mean you have a hard time with a certain kind of chord, whether it's guitar, whether it's piano, whether it's violin. And therefore, the best people, they drill that one chord they have a really hard time practicing. They can't really get it when they do that one song. Now, if it comes to weight loss, you need to figure out what is the weakness? What is not working? Is it maybe the fact that you know you need to work out, but just the discipline aspect, like trying to get yourself to go to the gym, is not working? Is it something else? Is it planning? So you know what's healthy, but on the other hand, you're not actually taking the time to prep those meals and actually do anything. The very first habit is to actually figure out deliberately what needs improving based on what is the weakness in your current strategy. Habit number 2 is that solo practice is the singular thing most linked to mastery and excellence. Now, what's kind of crazy is when K. Anders Ericsson and his team, when they researched these top performers, they found that what was ironically the greatest predictor of whether or not the person became great was the number and the depth, the quality of the solo practice time. Now, the paradox is that the solo practice time is often rated as the least enjoyable part of their training as well. So the question for you then is, if you're not getting fitness results, or you're not getting the results from going after your goals, are you tracking that solo practice time? The solo practice time might be the time or the number of meals you've prepped per week. It might be the number of minutes or hours in the gym. It might be how many words you've written in your book. It might be how many times you've told your spouse, I love you. Whatever the deliberate aspect is you're trying to improve, it's mostly done on your own, and are you taking the time to actually track those? Now, the third habit is very simple and not always fun. Are you doing the hard thing? So the final part of the research that K. Anders Ericsson found across the board was that solo practice is often rated the least enjoyable and the most tiring part of mastery. Solo violinists that do the same chord, the same progression over and over and over, they don't really like doing that. but they know that doing the hard thing is what leads to them becoming the best. Same with athletes doing the 100-meter dash thousands and thousands of times until it's gut busting and they want to die. Like Usain Bolt was saying, the competition, the Olympics, that's the easy part. That one race, that's the easy part. The hard part is every day doing the damn training that you don't want to do. That is the hard part. So if you're not getting the fitness results you want, maybe it's a matter of you're avoiding doing the hard thing. And I know I talk about habits, I know I talk about discipline, but maybe the problem for you is that you're just avoiding doing the real work. And all the greats end up doing the real work. So if the habit stuff doesn't work, if starting little doesn't work, maybe it's time to just suck it up and do the hard thing. So I hope that helps today, guys. Now I've got a question for you before you go. Leave a comment right there below. Let me know for you what has been one of the things that you think, an intuition, a little gut feel about why you have not seen the results you want so far. Hey guys, it's Alex. Did you like this video? If so, there are really two ways you can stay in touch with me. The first thing is to go over, click the monk, and subscribe so you get the next video right when it's out. I'm releasing at least 3 videos per week, but often a lot more. The next thing is, come on over and check out my book, Master the Day. It's called Master the Day, Eat, Move, and Live Better with the Power of Daily Habits. And it's all about the tiny daily success habits that I learned interviewing people that lost over 100 pounds and kept it off years later in a healthy way. The success habits that not only get your dream body, but also your dream life. And as a special thank you, if you get the book, send me your receipt to alexander@modernhealthmonk.com. I'll send you a 1-hour bonus video course for free. And one important piece of it is an hour sit-down success story with my friend and my student Mike, who lost 30 pounds. So you can go check that out on Amazon right there. The next thing is, come on over to my site, modernhealthmonk.com. I've got a free guide for you there, 5 daily habits to help you lose your next 20 to 30 pounds. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you soon.